Greetings and salutations, my name is JW608 and today I am playing StarMade. And I want to do something about turrets. I want to add a turret to my miner, but I just don't want to add one of my existing turrets. I want to make a new turret, so we're going to hop over one. We're going to create us a... Oh, I don't have enough money to create us a space station. So I want to give credits, GW608, 608 million credits. Alright, so I now have 608 million credits, which should be enough to build a space station. Alright, so I have me a space station. So I have, and I built it 100 years ago, a template I call the 9 turret. 9 turret base. And what it is, it's a 9x9 with a turret axis in the middle. I mean, it's breathtakingly complex. But I use the turret for spacing. Is those standard? What is that? Oh, it's advanced. Cool. I actually stuck advanced armor there. That's the wrong way to use it now, but I guess it's for texture. Anyway, if we're going to build turrets, we're probably going to need some power. 2 and... I don't know. Actually, I wanted like that way. There. That's probably enough power to run a little turret. There we go. All right. So, whoops. Don't want to do that yet. So, I want to make a beam turret because in the last actual update from Schema, he fixed AI leading beams. When you use a cannon, you have to lead the shot, but beam is an instantaneous hit. But the AI just used the cannon leading for beams, so beams always missed unless their target was like a planet or a Star Destroyer or something huge. So, I want to make a new beam turret, except my parameters for this, I do not want it to extend past the boundaries of this 9x9 unit. Why not? So that way I can stack them up together without worrying about the turrets colliding with each other. That's not a very big turret. No, it's not. So let's go docking, create docking in advanced. Just slap down the dock, just slap down the core. I'm spinning the mouse wheel to choose which direction. I would like this to be the top and it to be pointing that way. Then you name it. And we have a new dock. You can middle click to get to swap between anything in the chain, the dock chain. So I am in the station, I point at the turret, I middle click, now I'm in the turret. Now when I go into flight mode, I can rotate freely using the mouse. Keyboard keys don't. Actually, I never tried the arrow keys. Nope. Up and down work. Up and down and the arrow keys while in flight mode, actually while in anything, moves you up and down the dock chain. Okay. Alright, control to switch to other docks on the same docking level chain. Cool. And if you want to recenter a turret, hit C. Right. So, what are we going to need? Well, first of all, we are going to need some mass enhancers, which is the error of my ways that I've learned. So I thought the main needed them, but apparently everything needs them. It just goes one level up, and this is way more mass enhancers than I'll ever use, but I'm also using them for spacing. Let's see, let's grab some gray standard as well. Why not throw up some symmetry? There we go. Now, building... Ooh. There. So, alright, let's pull out and see if that Yeah, that does clip out a little. Not much. Actually, it's less than a block. I hope to have like a block gap between everything, so we're gonna call that sufficient. Okay. At least for this layer. And probably throw another layer up like this. So this is the turret base. And despite what the song says, it's not all about the base. It's all about the barrel. So let's build a barrel. Let's see. We're gonna stick this coming up this way. There's probably fine-ish. And we need to grab our multi-slot rail and choose the turret rail axis. Now, you don't have to, but it makes life a lot easier if everything is pointing the same way. So have the front, always the front of everything, the core of your barrel, or the core of your base, facing the front of the, or as indicated by your main axis turret, and have the barrel axis turret point front as is the same on a different axis, but always the same front. It just makes things work better. It gets a little wonky if you don't. All right, so. And again, we want everything to looking front. If we want everything to looking front, we want everything to be looking front. There we go. So if we hop into this one, we can move up and down and all around. That gives us 365 degrees of motion in 2 axes. If you want, you can actually chain multiple of these together and you have some weird contraption. I have done that in the past. But, not now. Let's see, shields. Shields are not worth it on a turret because it, being docked, it cannot have a reactor or its own shields. It borrows the reactor and shields from its mothership. So, having a reactor on a turret is useless. It didn't used to be, but it is now. Also, having shields on a turret, useless, because it borrows shields from the mother. But I don't believe it gets the full shield. It's only partial shielded. That's neither here nor there. You want the bulk of your systems to be on the barrel. You can't. I guess you could put weapons on the base, but they're going to be limited. Let's see, where are my damage beam? I want a nice, good old-fashioned damage beam, and try to line everything up properly with the, well, with the AI core. We need a Bobby AI. I don't know what Bobby stands for. Does that ever tell you? Bobby AI module. Nope. Okay. This is your turret's brain. And if we look in here, this is your brain. This is your brain on drugs. No. We want to... Sometimes you have to cop out and back in until you get turret. You can activate it, which we don't have active because you're in it. When you are in the build mode or piloting something, it automatically turns the Bobby AI off. So we want to tell it it's a turret, so it's not going to try to fly. Fire mode simultaneous, that's over only cannon missiles, so that doesn't matter. Beams can't hit missiles, so we don't care here. And aim at any selected target, ships, stations, missiles, astronauts, any. We're going to leave it at any. Well, yeah, selected target. Okay, we just want it at any. So it's going to be any hostile. Now, if you leave it at selected target, it's literally any selected target. So if you highlight your friend and your turrets are on, they'll obliterate him. Right. So that's what friends are for. Right, so we're going to wire up this single unit beam. You do not have to do any wiring on the Bobby AI. You don't have to like wire it to the core or the weapon systems. It just needs to be on the device. Okay, so we have, though this is actually a complete turret. It will be 100% functional. It'll be 0% efficient though, because it's a single beam module. Well, I guess you could hit astronauts with it, but Anyway, I'm in the station now. Now, the old way of turning on a turret was coming down in build mode to docks and not undock, but turn the turrets on. The new way is with this mod that I downloaded called Turret. Was it Turret Toggle? I don't know. I talked about it eventually. You press L and J and it turns the turrets on and off. And see the little fancy squiggly dude down here in the toolbar? It's flashing. My turrets are on. When it's not flashing, they're off. So, I've not tested this before, so I guess this is a testing of that too. So we're going to admin, we're going to mass spawn, we're going to add a yacht, a guppy, and it is going to be a -1 faction. That is, it's going to be a pirate. We're going to spawn them in. Well, why'd you have a guppy pirate? It's because the guppy has no armaments whatsoever, so it's not going to shoot my station. And it's a bad guy. So, we turn on, there we go. Awesome. And then automatically it's tracking. Oops. It's tracking the bad guy best as it can. It's not doing any damage whatsoever because, again, it's a single damage beam module. It will kill me if it hits me, though. So, we don't want that. Awesome. So there goes tracking it. Tracking it. Oh yeah, this is much better than what it used to be. Still a little jerky. But, see, now in the past, before the update, the AI thought everything was a cannon, so it would actually be shooting the beam out here, trying to hope that the projectile of the cannon would meet up with the ship. But that's not how beams work. Beams are, they're not quite raycasting, but basically they're instantaneous. They shoot straight to the target because it's a laser beam. Right. And it's not going to do diddly squat to that little ship, so we're just gonna take care of it. Destroy entity _dock. Why _dock? _dock tells it to destroy it and anything docked to it. And I don't think there was anything docked to it, but it's good practice. So I've taken out battleships and whatnot with that, and I thought, uh-oh. And there are 300 doors inside of them, because I'm insane. Right, so my turret's not aligned. How do I fix that? Well, if you press delete, it brings up this system here, or this here, and it has everything. It has information about your cargo system collected, jump inhibitors, cannon, except I don't have 3/4 of this stuff. There are no lifts. Oh, you can open and close all doors. Oh, I didn't know about that. There are no warheads on here. It has... I guess that doesn't work anymore. Rain reactor. What I'm looking for is the... Come on, where are you? Not the rail pickup system, but the... No, not you. Where is it? Rail system collective. You can reset all turrets. You can also undock all the turrets, activate them, deactivate them, then activate and deactivate all docked AI, whether it's a turret or not. So if you have a spaceship docked, you can turn the AI on, and then they'll, I guess it'll start to act like a stationary turret, I think. Because it's not a very good turret if it's stationary. Anyway, so this is the rudiments of the turret. And we're just gonna have a nice little beam turret, and next time we're gonna beef it up a little, make it prettier, and call it a day. Well, no, we won't call it a day, but then we'll take it and stick it on the miner over there. Awesome. So that was fun. I have been JW608. This has been StarMade, and I will do you cats later.